Well, MI Mill Services here in West Monroe is a fluid power facility. We have a very large cylinder rebuild facility, and we also can build brand new Rexroth cylinders. And this facility is the only facility that Motion has in the United States that can build and rebuild drive shafts.
There are so many paper mills, steel mills, shredders, frac industry, oil field related, etc., that use drive shafts and floating shafts, and there's no one within hundreds of miles that has the capabilities that we have.
I do anything from mechanical dryline for steel mills, paper mills, tell you exactly what size shaft, and give you the B10 bearing life on it, and tell you how long it's going to last. Calculate just about anything you want to know about a driveline, whether it's a cardan or universal type drive line, if it's a floating shaft assembly, disc coupling assembly, the main types of industrial drive lines. So we do them all.
We're fortunate enough to have state-of-the-art equipment back there, so we're very proud of what Motion has given us to work with.
We actually have a dip tank that we use for repair drive shafts and other type of components, and what this dip tank does is it allows us to strip the paint, corrosion, grease off of the drive shaft assemblies, which allows for a faster repair and a more quality looking product after we get it out the door.
It takes our quality level to a much higher standard and allows us to strip the housing. So when we paint the products and it leaves here, our repair jobs look almost like a new one. It's hard to tell the difference.
What we have here is what we call our U-joint press. So this is extremely useful in quickly disassembling drive shafts. We can disassemble U-joint shaft assemblies without actually damaging the crossing bearings when we're taking them apart. We're here at one of our lathes that our machinist runs. We like to stay around 1/1000th per inch of bore, which gives us an interference fit, which keeps our tights and slips tight inside the tube before we actually weld and start checking for run out. That tightness allows us to keep that more consistent, keeps our tolerance down. We assemble crossing bearing assemblies for cardan U-joint shaft assemblies. We have a large hand arbor press that we use to actually to put the U-joints together with. We assemble tight and slip assemblies for cardan U-joint shaft assemblies. What we see here is our larger lathe that we actually put our larger drive line that we weld and assemble on. This lathe we can run 22, 23 foot long drive shafts in it. We have attached to this lathe a submerged arc welder. We can weld extremely large and extremely thick drive shafts.
Probably one of the largest welders there is in the drive shaft business, if not the largest. We may have the most powerful welder of any drive shaft shop in the United States from all of our competitors. I think the biggest one we've heard of is 800 amp, and we're 1250.
I'm going to show you our Driveline balancing machine. It's a Schenck H5. It has a 10,000 pound capacity. It'll balance down to G.4 on certain type assemblies other than Driveline. Our standard for Driveline is G6.3. This thing is capable of spinning over 2,000 RPMs, and we can balance just about anything you can think of. We can balance pump impellers, cardan drive shaft assemblies, floating shaft assemblies. It's a state-of-the-art unit, one of the nicest around.
Electronics on this one is an upgraded electronics package that allow us to go to G1.0 balance tolerance, which is NASA quality. It's literally, you wouldn't go there unless you were on the space shuttle. So this balancer is capable of anything we want to do with it.
The ability to bring our local customers into our facility and teach them about what we can do, our features and benefits of all the new equipment we have here, and during breaks at our training, we take them out and tour the shop, and basically the shop sells itself then.
MI Mill Services is also authorized to do gear spindle repair. We're the only authorized shop in the U.S. that Motion has to do this kind of repair. And this is good business for any of the branches, and we strongly suggest that you advertise this.
There was a tube mill in Mississippi that called, and they had the equipment they brought over had some Chinese type universal joints in there, what I call knuckles, which are actually two flange yokes connected with a U-joint with face keys on them. And they had some issues with them failing frequently. And I kind of redesigned the situation for them and provided them with a industrial type universal joint assemblies like forge yokes and induction hardened crossing bearings and stuff like that. And so far we haven't had a failure yet. Any shaft that comes in, if it needs substantial repair, I will actually do a in-depth inspection report, and I'll give the exact price on what it's going to cost to repair it, and then I'll provide a price for a brand new one that's exactly like it, so that they can do their cost savings and figure out, you know, which route they want to go. We save the customer money by actually respecking the shaft and telling them how many hours this thing will operate at full torque, at intermediate torque, or at different variations of torque. We formed up what is called a identification sheet. When the branch guys actually go into the mills, you know, if they don't know anything about a drive shaft, they can look at this inspection sheet and they just fill in the blanks.
Overwhelming amount of inventory that we have together jointly with Driveline as far as couplings. It's a big issue in the paper industry, and it's already been very beneficial. There actually have been many times that some of our large paper customers have been surprised that we actually had these type hubs in stock, and the guys could bore them out and we could respond in some instances same hour service.
We're excited about the drive shaft operation and look forward to the growth and all out of it, because it's tremendous. MI Mill Services capabilities is pretty broad. Like a lot of the other shops, we repair hydraulic cylinders. We also assemble new air and hydraulic cylinders, the Rexroth program, like other build shops. Now, what we have here is a gyro fluid coupling drive that goes in a power plant. This one's made by American Standard. Several of the shops throughout the company can rebuild these. We've rebuilt these in Jackson, Mississippi. We rebuilt them. We currently have a couple in Birmingham, Alabama shop right now. And then this one that we just received here in LA 30. This unit weighs 12,000 pounds, and a new one of these exceeds $300,000 sale price. We got the opportunity to not only repair this one, but also remove it. Go out and do field service to remove this unit, repair the unit, and then we'll go back and put the unit back in service and laser line. These are good repair items. There's a lot of them out there that we need our sales branches going after this business. We hope to get a lot more of these in here.
So we feel like that our real growth potential here in the future is going to be field services. There's training sessions that we do every 2 weeks, at least, at a customer's place of business on the drive shaft product, learning how to lubricate them properly. They're a different breed to lubricate than a normal bearing.
The reason you want to use these shops is because they have a lot of expertise in both knowledge, installation, repairs, anything that you might need done.
Like all these paper mills and plants have shutdowns where they need millwrights and people to come in and do drive shaft inspections, coupling inspections, drive shaft lubrication, coupling lubrication, and we can do that. And we're very competitive on pricing. You know, kind of get your foot in the door there with an inspection. Next thing you know, this shaft's bad, these joints are bad, you know, these U-joints are bad, and you got your new shaft sale or a rebuild sale right there.
I think our folks have to understand this business is going to be done by somebody. Our guys are good enough that they won't lose the order. But all of our salespeople need to know that they're not asking for this type of business, they're not going to get it.
We have so many assets and capabilities. You know, the potential is just tremendous. You know, and if they're not utilizing the shops, they're missing out.